after the first year, I'll wrap it up this way. After the first, this is what, 300, nearly 300 days we're into it. I don't recognize this country anymore.
You and I are the same fucking generation, my brother, and agreed. And as I like to say often, the very thing our founders feared is in the White House. And we're all to a degree to blame for that. Trump's just the fucking symptom of how broken we are.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely.
So I, laugh at what you saw the other night, because that 18 minutes was laughable. But man, those of us like you that love this fucking country, we got to keep our heads down the next 11 months and at least help Democrats win the House so that they can at least begin conducting oversight again. That's all.
Well, and finding some decent goddamn Democratic candidates. I have seen so many people from the Democratic side of the party going, this is the time we've got to get rid of the middle of the road members of the party. We have to, and I'm going, yeah, sure. You want to guarantee that the Republicans continue to win? You do that. I mean, I
agree with you, Brian, but I will say my new party needs a fight. They need a brawl.
Yes. Yeah, they do.
And I don't mind it out in the open, but you're right. They're having a brawl and it's going to get worse.
Yeah, well, they eat their own. They always do. But it is the time of the season of loving.
Merry Christmas, everybody. That was so funny, though, Brian. For 18 minutes, he's fucking yelling at us, and then he says, "And Merry Christmas to everyone."
Yeah. And did you? There was so much Garland. All right, there's so much Garland behind him. I thought it was a product placement for Trump Garland that you could get on the White House website. I was
for the record, Helene just heard that and she cracked up.
Well, I love Helene, but I'm telling you, I was like, I could not. When I got off of it, John Bennett and I from CQ Roll Call, and we do a weekly thing together. We got together and to take a look at it, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. And I'm still there. What the fuck was that? And like you, when I saw your post about the 25th Amendment, I said, oh God, we got to talk about it, because like you, I had said that the only real tool that you could use, other than if he expires, is that, because I don't think that, even if, like you, I don't think the Democrats have the wherewithal to push an impeachment, and they certainly couldn't get the votes they needed in the Senate right now. So I guess that remains a possibility after the 2026 midterms. Impeachment would remain a possibility, but I like exploring the concept of the 25th, because it looks like, I've heard murmurs of it from Republicans, and like you, I have heard people say, all right, so how would we do it? And what you said about Republican congressmen and senators coming forward is, pressuring them.
They would have to lead it.
Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, particularly after what I read in Vanity Fair, nothing happens without Susie Wiles signing on to it.
Agreed.
If she signs, and so she's the linchpin. I would suppose and submit that if there's anyone talking to anyone seriously right now, it would be Republican senators and congressmen taking her aside and saying,
absolutely,
hey,
Brian. Because she's no ideologue. She's the gatekeeper. She has no dog in this fight. And she ain't running for office down the road. So she is the key.
Yeah. And like I said, wink, wink, it's like she's got some good football sense in her. She's a good quarterback who's playing for a lousy coach, but she puts the plays in, and at some point in time, if there's a new play caller, she'd like it.
And knowing who her dad was, man, she knows football. Absolutely.
Yeah.